hello. What's going on? It's the WWE Roundup, episode 7. I'm MCZX, your host. And guess what? Guess where you're at? This is the Smart Kingdom. Guys and girls, guess what? I have to tell you something. For this week, I didn't watch the live broadcast of Raw or SmackDown. I've said it in the description already. I've only seen the Hulu versions. So, if I don't touch on anything that happened on Raw during those 3 hours, or anything that may have been cut from the SmackDown live broadcast, let me know in the comments. I will hit you back up with my thoughts on that, because I didn't read anything on the internet. I just watched it yesterday. And of course, I watched NXT because WWE Network. So, let's talk about what Hulu offered the 90-minute edition of Raw. They did a chamber recap. They kept promoting Lesnar and Reigns being faced off. Another thing with Ronda Rousey, they really stressed this Ronda Rousey thing a lot, guys. Like, they played the same video package, at least in the Hulu edition, at least 3 times. And I skipped every time because I saw it. I was there when I saw it. I don't need to see it again. So that was a thing. It started off with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James. You know, Alexa did a promo about, she's the best and such, and Mickie James is a good mentor, and the girls could learn something from her. More gloating. One funny thing was Bayley is a sad situation. I laughed at that. Then she made fun of Asuka, and then Asuka was like, nah. She said something about Asuka's English isn't too good. So she started talking really slow like this so you can understand me. And out comes Nia Jax. And eventually, they have a match. And the number games gets to Asuka, but here comes Bayley and Sasha Banks. And they get beat down too. And the heels walk away. And that was it. My brother told me that there was a match and the babyfaces won. I'm not going to act like that's... Oh, can you confirm or deny that? No, it happened. Apparently, there's some tension with Bayley and Sasha Banks. Bayley did not take a tag from Sasha. They're going to have a match. It's happening. You're screwed with your best friend. And Bayley hit a Bayley to belly, and Asuka went with some knee arm bar thing. I didn't get who because I didn't see it. Who didn't even show the match. So that happened. Next up on the Hulu edition, John Cena's out to talk about not having a WrestleMania match and how he failed. I said in the notes, failure is a great teacher, and that was the promo's message. It was, you failed. So Cena teased he wants a match with The Undertaker and talked about the storied career between the two of them, 19 WrestleManias, and they haven't shared the stage together. And, of course, the match isn't happening to let the crowd feel disappointment like he felt. So Cena says, hey, you know what's going to happen next? I'm going to SmackDown Live for an opportunity. I'll see you on Tuesday night. I'm going to Fastlane. Boom. A lot more Ronda Rousey stuff. Miz gets a microphone. Shoots, and scores. It was great. Poor Anaheim. Got called a bona fide suburb. By the way, fun fact, 62 days till Miz becomes the longest reigning IC champion. There's no Miz merch. There's no promo stuff. As I said before, the Miz is money. And Miz went the F off. Let's just be honest. He went off. Like, he told some folks some stuff. And this led to Miz versus Seth Rollins, which was a pretty good match. Miz lost, of course, to this huge frog splash that to make RVD so proud. It was across the ring. I mean, he almost didn't make it, but he did. And while celebrating, here comes Finn Balor. And Balor's out there. And now he's got Miz versus Finn Balor. And we're like, why is this happening? Kurt says, oh, if there's no winner, you don't get no WrestleMania. So I'm like, oh, you serious? Are you serious, bro? Of course, it starts as like just a beatdown DQ. That's when Kurt's like, no, you're going to have a match. And Kurt was reading it like this. Hey, Miz, stop. Stop, Miz. If you don't stop, there will not be a match at WrestleMania. You will not have a match at WrestleMania. You have to beat Finn Balor, or Finn Balor has to beat you. I'm restarting this match now. Miz Taraj and the club, you are barred from ringside. The end. And that was legit it. Match very aggressive the entire match. He got most of the offense in, but once Finn got his comeback, Finn wins with the coup de grace, and now we have this weird chemistry. Chemistry is not the right word. This weird scenario. This weird scenario with the IC Championship, which is most likely going to be a triple threat match at WrestleMania, which I will have the pleasure of seeing. And Rollins, of course, wants the IC Championship at WrestleMania. Now, interesting part of the show, we have Roman Reigns. Can anyone explain what is this yellow makeup that's like clearly on his eye right here? Can anyone explain what that is? Because it's like, is he trying to hide or anything? So Reigns cut a promo, and I know what you're doing, WWE. I know what you're doing. You're trying to get me to like Roman Reigns by saying the things we've always been saying. I should have known not to trust Brock Lesnar when Lesnar said, "Oh, I defend the title more." Granted, he has, but he has not been there as much as he should be. Said the Universal Champion isn't here, and he's hiding behind his contract. And I quote, Brock up, hiding behind his contract. Ooh, big pop for that. Lesnar was with Dana White and the UFC on this Saturday that WWE was in town. Roman was like, he's been holding it down. Wrestling's in his blood. His family is the wrestling business, blah, 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 blah. He says, I don't fear that bitch. And I'm like, whoa, I guess you get to say that. And Roman's like, I'm going to go get my chewing out like a man. You know, because they're going to yell at me backstage because I wasn't supposed to say that. And I'm going to leave this big dog out. And that was it. I enjoyed it when I was hearing it. But looking back, I realized what the plan is. Like, what he is saying isn't a lie. It's not a fabrication. It's just true. Because the show had to get rewritten because Lesnar didn't show up. Lesnar was there and then he left. So we had to rewrite the whole show. This is why you don't put the belt on part-timers. You just don't. People who are there busting their ass every day, excuse me, every day out of the week, traveling to different towns, performing, not seeing their families, not getting time to hang out, not getting time to do anything. Yo, tell me the guys like that should be holding the belt. They should be the Universal Champion. AJ Styles is the perfect champion because AJ doesn't get to stay at home. AJ doesn't get to just hide behind his contract. Lesnar does. Now, if he leaves, I'm going to be pissed, but he has to leave after one match. And if Lashley is coming in, if Lashley's coming in, it needs to be Brock versus Lashley. Just do it once. Let's see how it goes. And have Brock lose. Brock can leave, go to UFC, do whatever the hell you want to do. And all that. Yeah. Shout out time, though. But that's all I have to say about the Roman Reigns promo. That was it. Shout out time, though. Listen. Local icon in the city is getting the Warrior Award. Jarius J.J. Robinson, I think, is getting the award. I'm pretty sure he's getting the reward unless my brain was playing a trick on me, which it was not. I'm not looking up anything. I'm sorry. Yes, Jarius J.J. Robinson is getting the Warrior Award. I could not be more happy. I am so proud of you, little dude. Like, this is awesome. Like, you deserve it. You've been through hell, and you got out that hell, and you made your own little heaven out of this entire world. Like, you got to meet superstars, and you get to do all these amazing things, and it takes lives to save lives. So I'm glad whoever was his donor, shout outs to you. Thank you, because that little boy, a teenager, actually, is going to go do great things. I think he's going to... Hold on. Next up was Elias and Strowman. Why? Like, I like Elias. And I like Braun Strowman. Why? Why you do this? The match just went on too long, to be honest. Elias used a fire extinguisher, shoot like the little stuff, in Strowman's face. Strowman chased him. Strowman tried to put him through a table. Another eye rake. Da 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 da. That's it. That's basically it. Elias got away. This is far from over. Strowman is not finished with Elias. Limo pulled up, and it didn't show on the Hulu edition. I'm assuming it was either Triple H and Stephanie, or it was Ronda Rousey. Who the freak knows? Because Hulu cuts these things out. Then we had the Authority time. Apparently, my boy Kurt has double pneumonia, and he was just hallucinating, and Kurt was not doing so well. They played the recap again, like we're rats, or just. Rats are smarter than that. They played the recap again, like we're like retarded, like we're just dumb. Like, I don't remember. I don't remember what happened 10 minutes ago. I don't remember what happened in Elimination Chamber. They played it like we have memory loss and we don't know any better. It was annoying. I skipped through it immediately. Steph says they own Ronda Rousey now, but I forgot wrestlers are independent contractors, so technically that's not true. And Steph's like, Kurt, come out of here. Guess who comes out as Ronda Rousey? Ronda looks like she's about to kill somebody. And then Kurt stops her. Ronda says she's never been slapped or is anyone's property. Now, she's been punched before. Not just saying the Holly Holm thing. She's been punched. That last fight in UFC, she got her bell rung because she just no defense. Just poof, 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 poof. Match was over. I'm sorry, Ronda. That is not funny to lose. It's not funny to make fun of people that lose sometimes. Kurt says he needs a job, just like Heath Slater has kids and needs his job. Kurt said he lied, which is a lie, because I don't think pneumonia makes you lie. I don't recall that being a symptom of pneumonia. Just don't recall that. The Authority does all the ass kissing like they always do. And Ronda, on the other hand, wants an apology. Because she was like, no, you slapped me in the face. If I don't get an apology, I'm going to break your arm. And Steph does the fake apology. So she walks up to her like, It's like, I'm sorry, Ronda. I didn't mean to do it. I did it, blah, 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 blah. Everything's good now. Everything's good. And just when you think it's over, that iconic photo of Triple H is winding up and Kurt's just looking like this. Kurt gets popped right in the face. More like right in the neck. And he falls down. Ronda looks down at him, kind of looks at the Authority, and that's the end of Raw. All right, Raw, I see what we're doing. My only complaint about the Hulu edition, and if this was on the 3-hour edition, stop recapping things we've seen 1,000 times. I have a good memory. I'm sure the average WWE fan has a good memory. We don't need to see the same promo package over and over again. I know we're trying to kill time here, but don't do it. Stop that. But regardless of what I saw, the 90-minute version, it was more digestible than the 3 hours. Because I know I'm missing a lot of other things that happened on the show because I didn't watch the 3-hour show, like I said before. But 90 minutes of Raw compared to 3 hours of Raw is so much easier. It's easier, and you feel like you got everything you need. You got all the main pieces of the meal. You don't need all the filler, and it chops the filler out, and we get this, and it's not bad. I don't know what got cut for SmackDown Live either, but we're going to go over it. SmackDown Live starts with Cena opening the show, blah, blah, blah. I don't have a WrestleMania match, blah, blah, blah. It failed. Shane comes out, what's up, Los Angeles, blah, 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 blah. Daniel Bryan comes out, blah, 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 blah. AJ Styles versus John Cena main event. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. Excuse me. Burp. Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin. Well, I had fun with this match because Kevin Owens was on commentary, and I was amused the entire time. They kept cutting back to Daniel and Shane bickering about why is Kevin Owens at ringside? He's going to interfere. But have you heard Kevin on commentary? Oh, he's going to interfere. I guarantee it. Blah, 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 blah. So the match is going on as usual, whatever. And Dolph comes, Kevin right in the back of the head. So much for Shane talking about interference because there was no interference. And that led Corbin to hit an end of days and win the match. But Dolph gets the last laugh and hits a zigzag on Baron Corbin one. And there you go. Not 1, 2, 3. And Ziggler standing tall. Daniel goes home after this. She says, I have a baby, a wife, leaving. And we go backstage. Shane's eating popcorn. Like, you guys get better. You guys get it. And that was it. And Sammy said it never ends with Shane. So, okay. Naomi versus Ruby Riott. Very predictable. Ruby wins. We all saw it coming because you have to say 2 down, 1 to go. So that was a thing. Had the Fashion Police, Josh Janelle, Skit, whatever his name is. They did Big E, Smalls. Get it? That's the joke. Because Big E, his name is Big E, and Big E Smalls is a rapper on the show Josh is on. So it's just, that's the joke. It's like the only joke. Big E raps. And once Josh said, hey, I'm not an actual detective, Fandango was like, I just look up to you, man. I looked up to you. How could you do this to me? And he leaves. I really want these iPhone graphics to stop. I made that in my notes. The highlight of the show, though, next to AJ versus Cena 4, was the New Day Usos promo. Oh, that promo. Man, that was promo. Go look that promo up. Because Usos have been sidelined far too many times. And I would hate to see the Usos lose these belts to not be at WrestleMania again. Damn, it was good. And the New Day earned their keep too, man. Like, you can't hate either team. But this rivalry, this seriously could go on forever. I think so. Then the Bludgeon Brothers came out and they squashed some guys, whatever. Bobby and Randy, promo. Randy's like, I don't care about a list. I want your belt because I never got that belt. And Bobby's like, he's maybe angry because I'm married him on the list. Hate this list. It sucks. Shinsuke squashed Aiden English because Aiden wanted a match for Rusev. We didn't get that. I guess next week we'll have Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura or something of the sort. Or that's going to be at the pay-per-view. And, yeah. There's only one thing to take away from the Shinsuke Aiden match was the look on Rusev's face. I demand that to be a meme. He looked like such a disappointed father. He looked so sad. And now our main event, AJ Styles versus John Cena. I felt like it was going to be some bull. Thankfully, it wasn't. There's some spots here, like when AJ stops the count, he gets A'd through a table and almost loses. That was dumb. Cena, eventually at the end, Cena basically breaks out of the calf kill. He powers out of it, hits AA, wins the match. And when you think it's over, Zane and Corbin come out. And they're like, you're going to beat up John Cena. And they beat up John Cena. Dolph Ziggler, for some reason, saves John Cena. It's Ziggler, Cena, and AJ in the ring. And then Ziggler hits AJ. And then Cena, AA, Ziggler to stand tall. The end. I don't get it. I don't get it. How we have such a great match and you guys just do that. Why? It could have just ended with Cena doing the 3 thing and that's it. But no, of course not. Everyone has to get involved. We're 1 week away from the pay-per-view. Cena stands tall. It makes me nervous. I know we're getting AJ versus Nakamura, but it makes me nervous because it's Cena at the end of the day. And if the Cena Mysterio match isn't happening, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous that Cena might win this one. What's up, Tommaso? How you doing? The wrestlers don't get it either. They just do it. They just do it. Like I'm gonna beat them up. Why? Why is this happening? And I watched NXT this morning. Man, I'm doing good, bro. Hope you're doing wonderful. I am doing excellent. Let's talk about NXT. Knock that out. So, is it just crap on Tyler Bate year? You know, like, because Tyler isn't winning anything. Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Bate is a good match. No, I said it's an awesome match. I'm sorry. Velveteen wins with the Purple Rainmaker, but I'm feeling bad for Tyler Bate. Like, this has to be a setup for something. Like a character switch or a heel turn or something. Because this entire year and last year, he's just been losing every single match. And I need something to change. This better make sense in the end. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, 0-6. Jesus Christ. It's Tyler freaking Bate and he's 0-6. How do we go from UK champion to 0-6 to start the year off? GOP asking to be in a Dusty Classic. All right. Johnny's gone and he's not ever coming home ever again. Oh, wait. No, I'm supposed to sing that. I'm sorry. Johnny's gone and is not coming home ever again. He's gone. He's gone from NXT. They did the little thing with Drake Younger or Unger or whatever. It's like, hey, I've known you for 10 years. I'm sorry I had to count 1, 2, 3. I'm just doing my job. I'm like, buddy, give me the paper so I can sign it. And Johnny's gone just like that. Now it says Bononi. Bononi. Okay. Adam Cole basically offered him a spot in Undisputed Era. I'm like, we know that should be for Dijak, but whatever. It was a setup to get some cheap offense. It worked. Every time Cesar Bononi got some offense in, Fish and O'Reilly would interfere. Of course, this ultimately cost Bononi in the end. Got a super kick right into the face. And Shining Wizards to the back of the head. They win. I think Mustache Mountain has a great chance to win the Dusty Classic. Maybe this up a bit of strong style with Dunn versus Undisputed Era. That would make sense. But I feel like this year, TM61's winning this one. I don't know why. I feel like the Mighty is going to finally win the Dusty Classic. Mustache Mountain, he's on a losing streak, guys. He's on a losing streak. And Dunn aligning himself with Mustache Mountain for British Strong Style for one night, it'd have to be something big. Like they teased last year when Cole attacked Dunn, and then everything else went to crap. But I would like to see it. I don't know with the way things are going. We'll see. We'll see. When time will tell. I have no idea how that Dusty Classic is going to go. Of course, the Street Profits are in it. And then we come to Baszler versus Kairi Sane. Another look. I didn't think Kairi was going to win this one. Baszler matches while she's been in NXT anyway. Baszler wins with the Karafune clutch. Baszler calls out Ember to the announcers. She says she's either leaving with a title or she's leaving with a limb. And that's it. I don't know what we're doing with Kairi Sane, to be honest. I guess they both have lost their undefeated streak, so they're normal now. We're not going to have another Asuka. Who knows? It was. I should have wrote down the name D'Angelo used. I should have wrote that down, but that was very funny. It was a good promo from the two. And to close the show, we had Almost and Vega gloating because that's what they do. One of my favorite quotes was, unlike most women, I don't feed off my mad success. Hilarious. That's it. Darnell Washington from Alabama. I watch NXT. Oh, man. Basically, it ends with Almost saying he's the champion, El Idolo's champion, and comes from the Impact Zone and just stares at him in the ring. And Killian Dane also does the same, coming from the opposite side. They also start staring at Almost, and then they brawl in the ring for a little bit. Dane hits the device at Almost, looks down at Black. The end of the show. That's it. And of course, Almost was like, this is humorous to me. They're fighting over my belt. Well, at the end of this. This went on way too much, but tangents happen. They did come from the Impact Zone. Like, don't tell me that. You know what I'm talking about. Like, they was like new, and you had opposite sides for entrances. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain it. But for everyone who doesn't know, who just knows TNA as a sinking ship, there was a time when TNA was good, and TNA was good around 2004 to about 2010. 2004, 2010. And when they first started, they was on. Who is this man? I don't know him. I don't need to be bothered with him. But Impact had two entrances. For example, I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So this is the bathroom. Don't worry about this. So this would be where one person walks in at. And then the next person, like the other one, I walk in. Yeah, that shouldn't have to wrestling. Tommaso knows it, so you should know it, guys. If I have to pick a show for the week, I mean, I'm gonna pick NXT again because that was an unedited version. It was 1 hour. I sat through the Hulu editions of SmackDown and Raw. Cut and what matches. I just know if I had to sit through 3 hours of Raw, I would have been miserable. And SmackDown's only 2 hours, but whatever they cut out, I guess it didn't on the show. And sounds like crap right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. Road Dogg or whoever's writing that show, they need to have a meeting and talk with someone because it's not good. But NXT consistent once again. I guess match of the week is gonna be the AJ Cena 4. That was really good. But what if I could recommend something? Please go watch New Japan, the Dominion, not the Dominion thing, the rest of the New Beginning, and Honor Rising, because I'm going to go do that. I'm kind of behind, and we need to talk about that. And if you want a quick Elimination Chamber review, because I'm not doing one, this is it, basically. The Chamber matches were fun. The rest of the show was not fun to watch. That's all I'm going to say. The women's one was cool. I liked it. They should have been doing this, giving women more chances, and I'm going to watch Honor Rising. And if it was fun, I will be watching it because I don't want to watch the next Being an Elite episode knowing that something very important went down at Honor Rising. And the males match was what I expected it to be. The coronation of Roman Reigns going to WrestleMania. That's basically what the men's one was. But yeah, that was it. The rest of Elimination Chamber was ass. It's just ass. I didn't care about Titus Worldwide versus The Bar, even if that did happen. I didn't care about Woken Matt. I am for the freaking Woken universe and the Broken universe. I hated that match because Bray Wyatt did fun. And yeah, just the rest of the show was trash, but the 2 chamber matches were good, and I guess that's the important part. Quick update. A Smart Court happening. In order to be a bit funnier and not like this, I might do them live because spontaneity is the key to life sometimes. Spontaneity is the key to life sometimes. That's what I meant to say. But I'm going to be using for Smart Court. That's going to be funny. That's going to be the news show. If it gets here in time, the episode is going to go up on Saturday. If it doesn't get here, I'm going to have to do it next week. Do it up at UFC 3 on GameStop on Monday, and even I got the register. Yeah, Chamber was butt, bro. It was. Strowman just killed everyone, and Roman, for some reason, has the most strongest spear in the entire industry. All it needs is one spear, to beat Strowman. Strowman could kick out all those finishers, but he couldn't kick out a 1 F5. It took 1 F5 to beat Strowman. But you mean to tell me you can curb stomp him, AA him, freaking spear him, coup de grace him, all that stuff, and still, no, he'll just kick out. All Lesnar has to do is grocery toss. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Trash. Elimination Chamber, just for the chamber matches, it gets a B+ and a B-. The women's one to me was a bit more fun. I wish it wasn't the Absolution girls in there. I wish it was someone that actually was a singles wrestler and not a part of a group. But yeah, that's really it. Such trash, just awful. Man, life is weird. Life is good. I'm enjoying it. I hope you're doing the same, guys. Among active wrestlers, yes, I'm coming in. If you were Roman first, or leave that spear, do that because it didn't appear. It looked like it hurt. It just looked like it hurt, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's boom. Man. The next couple weeks are gonna be crazy, man. I'm finished here. MCZX, you can follow on Twitter. You can send an if you want me to answer. I will do that. It's the very first episode, but no one's done it. Also, if you want to send an email, bro, I will definitely answer the question on the next roundup or at Smart Court. So that's it. I will talk to you guys later. And I think I'm going to update my 205 opinions. Because when I started, I was like, what happened to this show? In life, do not beat yourself up about things. Have fun. Tommaso, you have a good one. Everyone else that watches us later, I will see you next week. Later. Bye-bye.